Raisins? What's a raisin? Oh, girl, Google your words before you spend your money on your P-Touch label tape and you have to make a new one. I did my video all about organizing the kitchen because somebody commented, and now I got another comment that's inspired this video. So Dala says, "Hey Theodore, I was wondering if you could maybe do a fridge/pantry organization video. Obsessed with your kitchen, BT dubs." The only reason that I didn't show my pantry in the other video was it was horrible. The pantry was a disaster. Let me show you. Disaster. But it goes from disaster to damazing. What? Yes. So I was inspired by my time at Bouchon because their dry storage room was impeccable. Not a speck was out of place. It was absolute heaven. You walked in the door and angels sang every single time. And I was like, I need me some of that when I move home. This space started out just sort of open, and then I added the shelves that slide, which I will put a link in the description. Those were custom made for the size that I wanted underneath there, and then I just got them from shelvesthatslide.com. I will put a link in the description. They did not pay me to say that. That's just authentically, I was looking for them and I found them. It was just really hard to maximize the space because things come in the weirdest shaped packages. Like cracker boxes are tall and skinny, and like bags of rice. What do you do with the rest of the rice? You roll it up, you put a rubber band around it. It's just a disaster. So I decided I needed the real professional dry storage containers, which are from a company called Cambro. If any of you work in restaurants or have ever worked in a restaurant, the word Cambro and the name Cambro, you know it. What I did is I got a selection of Cambro containers in different sizes. And the great thing about these is they're food safe and they're also airtight. So instead of having like a bunch of different boxes of crackers, I just take all the crackers out of the stupid boxes and put them in one big box. Amazing. The method to my madness was take everything out. So I emptied this sucker completely and I cleaned it and just swept it out and got it all fresh. And then I sort of planned out all the little spaces. So I put a bunch of the empty Cambro containers in there and saw like how would it all fit. I was gonna be like real simple about it and just use some tape, like some painter's tape, and write what was on there, but it looked like crap. I do not have great handwriting. So I got out my P-Touch. You know I love my P-Touch. And I P-Touch labeled every single piece. Now, because I'm stacking things on top of each other, I decided to label the front and the top so that it was really easy to see what was what. I probably made like 5 million labels, and trust me, I misspelled stuff, printed a label, and then I was like, raisins? What's a raisin? Oh. Girl, Google your words before you spend your money on your P-Touch label tape and you have to make a new one. When you reorganize something or like you get something new, do you like visit it? Because I kind of like kept opening the doors. I'm like, oh, doesn't it look so nice? And now I like look at it, I'm like, who lives like this? I do. There's also another area that you've probably never seen in my kitchen before because I don't think I've ever filmed it, but it's this pull-out shelf. I know I cannot take any credit for this. This came with our house, and I think it's the smartest thing ever. It's like a few inches wide, but it's as deep as the refrigerator. And this is where I have all my vinegars and my oils, my 5 million salts, extra spices, and a couple other like little baking things, like some of my extracts and things like that are all in there. It's so convenient when I'm cooking because just a lot of the stuff that I use quite regularly is just right there. And then the last little spot is my spice rack. I got these little guys at the Container Store and they were really affordable. They're just acrylic and I love it because they're just simple and clear and they're not really making a statement. And what I did is I took all of my spices out of their containers and I put them in the same container. I know this is crazy. The busy people in the world are like, you're insane, but trust me, I was up till midnight doing it one night. I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to like refresh, reorganize, and P-Touch label the crap out of those spices. And I've kept it that way for like 8 months. I know, I'm ready for my gold star. Maybe you could send me a glass of champagne through the camera. Wouldn't that be great?